But the US, blink and you would miss it at the moment. It's a bit, you don't know where to where to keep up with Venezuela, whether it's Iran, whether it's Cuba. And of course, it's all happening again today. We've now got, as per usual with the left-wing protests occurring across Washington, D.C., but there seems to be a bit of confusion or a bit of a collision course of what the protesters are protesting, because we have those that are out there protesting against the ICE agents. And, of course, this flows on from the death of a woman shot by one of the ICE agents in Minnesota, I want to say, but I could be wrong. But I feel like Minnesota is the place at the moment where everything's going a little pear-shaped. But we've got Trump now also bringing in the opposition leader. He's endorsed the Murado's replacement is Darcy, who is replaced, but Mercado, who was the opposition leader in Venezuela, who was fled now to Europe and awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, she is going to meet President Trump in the White House. So if that's confusion for you, I can tell you that's Venezuela at the moment. And then, of course, you've got Iran and Trump being very strong there on that there is possible intervention in support of the protesters if we don't see the regime change. That is obviously something that a lot of the Iranians would call for. But again, where is the West really supporting the Iranian people when we saw today a protest outside the embassy, Iranian embassy? And of course, you don't see any pro-Palestinian protesters supporting the people of Iran because it doesn't suit their narrative.
Exactly. Well, have a look at this. This is a converging of demonstrations, so separate demonstrations, one about Iran and one about Palestine in Washington, D.C. So there's two protests and they've kind of somehow met each other on the way through the streets. And then they're yelling, one's yelling free Iran.
They're trying to out-chant each other.
And the other's doing free Palestine. Surely the free Palestine people should be, because they won't be, but they should be on the same page. I mean, if the idea is that you free people from these terrible, oppressions, but no, the trouble is, of course, that Iran is a Muslim nation, so, they get a free pass.
Consistency, though, whenever the spotlight is on genuine oppression, which is what's happening in Iran, they always pull it back to themselves and make it about themselves, don't they? Wherever they are in the world, that's always their argument.
And Trump said as well, any country that tries to do business with Iran, I think China does, India does, a few other, Brazil I think does a bit of as well. There you go. He'll slap an extra 25% tariff on them. And the business about the opposition leader going to the White House, of course, because she got the Nobel Peace Prize.
Of everyone that I've just confused at home now between Darcy, Mercado and
whatever.
Murad.
But she has tried to give her Peace Prize, share it with Donald Trump.
Well, Donald Trump said he's happy to accept it.
Yes, but the Nobel Committee or whatever they're
have actually said
you can't do it.
You can't transfer ownership.
She thought that might fix
do you think
things
it has like a little writing at the bottom, not non-transferable? Like when you get an, when you get an invitation to a full party that says non-transferable?